Thank you everyone for being here today. Welcome to the full moon ceremony, celebrating your greatest self, as we will deal with a little bit of moon philosophy, go into with a little bit of ceremony, and then hopefully have a little bit of an ecstatic kind of tribal drum circle celebration dance, celebrating ourselves, right? So we did our first moon ceremony when the new moon started 2 weeks ago, and now it's the full moon. And what's going on scientifically is when the full moon happens, the sun and the moon are on opposite ends. So at the same time, when the sun's going down, the moon's coming up. So it was split kind of between today and yesterday, because yesterday I think the moon went up just before the sun, and today the moon is coming up just after the sun. So that's the symbolism. And then on the new moon, you have them in synchronicity. So it's the closest time that the sun and the moon rise together, track across the sky all day together, and then kind of go down together. But the moon is slightly slower, just a little bit slower. Moon energy is important to understand because it influences us emotionally. And that's what I believe, because I kind of just look at science and nature and the stuff that has existed since the beginning of time, and kind of work that into my own personal philosophy. So I find that now with apps and such, you can pretty much see where the moon is anytime. And it's interesting to see the times of the day when the moon is right above, maybe in between two planets, versus the time when it's like right below you, and the difference that you might be feeling emotionally. And I believe that all life is experiencing the same kind of patterns of development, patterns of energy within the solar system. On the macro level, we have the sun and all of these swirling planets going around. And on the micro level, we have atoms, the smallest particles that we can think of, doing the same exact things. So you have to think that there's some significance in how that is affecting us. And the more we're aware of that, then the more in tune we can be with our greatest self, because we understand that some things that are happening around us and the energies around us are not necessarily us. And it's good to be able to filter that stuff out so you can really feel aligned with who you want to be and who you are meant to be, and grow towards that in a much stronger path, right? So with moon philosophy, the new moon is a time where you start kind of a new self, new projects, new intentions, and then it kind of grows for 2 weeks towards the full moon. And now the full moon is a time of celebration. It's the time of kind of feeling your fullest, you're most satisfied with the things you've accomplished. And it's also very important to notice the 2 weeks after the full moon, because that's the time when a lot of people feel like everything's just falling apart, right? Everything's just not working the way it's supposed to work, right? That's because the way the moon energy is, it's pulling you down during different parts of the day when you're used to being pulled up. So, and it changes every day. Every day the moon is about 55 minutes later. So if you want to calculate it that way, or just get the Night Sky app, which is a free app, you can look at it any time and just kind of see where it is when your day starts, what planets are near it, because usually the planets they stay pretty close to it throughout the day. Right now we have the moon is about to come up when the sun goes down, and Jupiter is below it and Saturn is above it, and that will kind of be in the sky as they come up. So it's hard to see it, but because the moonlight kind of dissolves the planet light a little bit. But happy to be here with everybody. I should have done introductions first, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I'm Emanuel, and Keirsten Proud is here, and we're going to do some ceremony. We also have Omaka is going to speak. shortly after our ceremony as well and give some inspiring words on our greatest self, our newest self, our most vibrant self, which can come alive in this moment if we allow it to. We have to go into creativity, go into our intuition, and get all that other distraction stuff out of the way, because that's all it is distractions. It's deluding you from your greatest self, which is only within you. You don't need anyone telling you what to do to find that.
Do a circle first. Before we go into meditation, we're going to set our circle. So if everybody wants to stand up. Yeah. Wait, I got to use this mic. So it's not used. Okay. All right. That's north. We're going to face north.
Face north, which is behind you.
All right.
You can either, I'm going to pause after I say, so I'm going to say some part of it and you're going to repeat after it. So you're saying this with me. So it's like a repetitive thing. I call upon the light. And the master of the light. I am Keirsten Proud. But you say your name. Guardians and watchtowers of the north. The powers of the north. And the four elements of the north. I call upon you to protect this circle. Spirits of earth. Grounding and wisdom. I call upon you to oversee my life and bless this circle. And breathe that in. Now turn to your right, to the east. Guardians in the watchtower of the east. The powers of the east. And the four elements of the east. I call upon you to protect this circle. Spirits of air. Breath and thought. I call upon you to oversee my life and bless this circle. Breathe that in. Turn to your right, to the south. Guardians and watchtowers of the south. The powers of the south. And the four elements of the south. I call upon you to protect this circle. Spirits of fire. Creativity and action. I call upon you to oversee my life and bless this circle. Breathe that in. And turn to your right, to the west. Guardians and watchtowers of the west. The powers of the west. And the four elements of the west. I call upon you to protect this circle. Spirits of water. Intuition and reflection. I call upon you to oversee my life and bless this circle. Breathe that in. And turn back to north, to the right. Hold your hands up to the sky. I call upon the powers of up. And bring your arms down. To come down and protect this circle. keeping your hands down. I call upon the powers of down. Bring them up to your waist. To come up and protect this circle. Now put your hands, both hands out to your side. I call upon the powers of here. Now put them together. To center me and protect me in this circle. I call upon the light to fill this circle with healing energy and love of light. So it is, and so it shall be.
So it is, and so shall be.
And you may take your seats.
We're going to do a short Qigong meditation. So feel free to get comfortable where you are. With Qigong, Qi represents energy, life energy. That's how it's defined. It's a Chinese form of practice for healing. So your Qi is your energy source, the energy radiating from inside of you, outwardly. You can bring Qi in. They believe the Qi is at your core. So as we breathe in, you will be trying to do visualization with your mind, because that helps to connect the energy. That's our other sense of intuition, or using our imagination can help heighten our experience of life. As you sit comfortably, breathe in love, breathe in acceptance, and breathe out, releasing it through your roots into the ground. Breathe in presence. Fill every cell of your body with presence. And release what no longer serves you. Let it go. Breathe in, fill yourself with positive Qi from the universe, the air swirling around you with electrical power. And release all of the past, all of the drama, all of the trauma that is no longer present. Breathe in your present loving awareness. Breathe in intention. Breathe in your greatest self. Your dreams, your aspirations. Breathe all that in. And in the release, let go. Release it out. With every breath in, you're energizing your cells in your body. Radiate love. And radiate love on the release. Radiate love out. Radiate love into your community, into your family, into your friends. You are the great connector. Continue with the breath work, breathing in positivity, and release, let go, release into the ground. Mother Earth can take it. All of your release. Breathe in positive intention. Your greatest self being realized in this moment. Your dreams, your aspirations manifesting before your eyes. Release the past. Release what no longer serves you. Healing chi energy filling your body from head to toe. And release what does not radiate with you any longer. You are the healer of your own body. Breathing in love. And radiate it out. Connecting with friends and family and new love on this beautiful journey of life. As you feel yourself coming back to this moment, feel your heart a little lighter. It's okay to be giddy with energy. Life is an amazing experience. Appreciate everyone where they are in their journey with acceptance and boundaries.
Sorry, I'm not used to a microphone. We're all going to stand up. We're going to do a little ceremony. Does anybody want some frankincense while we start?
One does it. Yeah. It's very potent. Very potent. Very potent. Anybody not have a glass that they can put water in? I don't have a ton. I have one. Well, if you have a bottle of water, I can put some water in. That would be great. I don't have. Is that water? Yeah. Okay. So pour water in it? Yeah. Do you need one? Are you good? You both can share it.
You need one? Yeah.
I forgot. I only got 9 cups, so I just want to make sure that we can.
What is the water for?
That's
I
for,
already have water.
That's fine. We're just adding moon water.
Sorry.
No worries. Here's 3 more. Thank you. to be very similar to what we did before. We're going to start at the north. And I'm going to state something, and then you're going to repeat it back to me. This is the time of the full moon.
This is the time of the full moon.
A time of great power.
A time of great power.
For positive manifestation.
For positive manifestation.
A time of increasing and gaining.
A time of increasing and gaining.
The tide of moon.
The tide of moon.
Power is strong.
Power is strong.
I stand before you at your altar.
I stand before you at your altar.
In love and adoration.
In love and adoration.
I am of the goddess.
I am of the goddess.
Be with me, goddess.
Be with me, goddess.
Let me feel your presence here tonight.
Let me feel your presence here tonight.
Take a deep breath in. And we're going to turn to your right, to the east. Hail, Celine.
Hail, Celine.
Help me feel the lady's power
Help me feel the lady's power
and presence within my mind.
and presence in my mind.
And feel the energy running through your mind. Yes, releasing it through your mind, out of your mind. Yes. Turn to the right, face south. Hail, Caraguen.
Hail, Caraguen.
Help me feel the lady's power
Help me feel the lady's power
and presence within my spirit.
and presence within my spirit.
Now breathe that in. Now turn to the right, to the west. Hail, Athene.
Hail, Athene.
Help me feel the lady's power
Help me feel the lady's power
and presence within my
and
emotions.
presence within my emotions.
Breathe that in. And turn to the north again. Hail, Aphrodite.
Hail, Aphrodite.
Help me feel the lady's power
Help me feel the lady's power
and presence within my body.
and presence within my body.
Allow the moon's energy to run through your entire body. Now raise your hands up to the sky. Repeat after me. Hail, Goddess.
Hail, Goddess.
Moon Mother.
Moon Mother.
Lady of Light.
Lady of Light.
Mistress of Magic and Animals.
Mistress of magic and animals.
You are the white light
You are the white light
of the moon upon the earth.
of the moon upon the earth.
The brilliant rays of sun
The brilliant rays of sun
upon life.
upon life.
You are the beginning and ending.
You are the beginning and
The one who creates
the one who creates
and takes away.
and takes away.
Within you,
Within you,
I see myself and all women.
and all women.
In this time,
In this time,
you come to me
you come to me
and fill me
and fill me
with your presence.
with your presence.
Now allow yourself to communicate to the moon energy. Let go of whatever it is that you need. Set intentions. It's up to you what you share. When you're ready, you can put your arms down. All honor and love to the wonderful goddess, for she is the power behind all powers, the goddess behind all gods, the eternal life and death. I see her loving face within the moon and rejoice. All hail, Queen of the heavens and the earth, eternal one of wisdom. Grab your drink and open it for me. You can all turn around to me now.
Yes. I mean, it's just moon water. You want me just to put it in? Okay, perfect. Don't drink it yet. I felt like raise your glass.
To Diana and all the goddesses. Blessed be.
Cheers.
To your greatest self.
Yes. Don't worry, it's filtered water.
That was moon water. It was sitting in the moon energy and also soaking in up from the radiance of all of our speakings.
We're going to bring our brother Omaka up to share some of his wisdom and hopefully blast off into a lovely drum circle, open mic, jam, dance, whatever you feel. So please welcome Omaka.
Want everyone check. We on? Check. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Why does it sound?
I know it's weird.
I don't hear any reverb. So there we go. Okay. I needed to hear that so I know I'm hearing myself. Okay. So everyone, do me a favor. What I do is I just share inspirational wisdom, right? Sometimes I may share a poem or so. So I want everyone to do me a favor, to put your right hand over your heart and just repeat this pledge after me. And it goes like this. I pledge allegiance to my dreams that I will never give up. I'll continue working, continue searching, even when the road gets rough. I know my limits. I know I'll give it everything I've got. And to all who doubt me and try to stop me, I need your motivation. Thanks a lot. That's a pledge I had to write to myself. And I want to share this poem with you because it's going to open up into what I want to talk to you about. So the poem goes like this. It's called The Dreamer. And my talk is titled Self-Realization, realizing who you are, where you are. And I'm going to do a talk on that. But I want to give you an understanding of through the mindset of this spoken word, so you kind of like see yourself in it somewhere, right? So it goes, the dreamer, the boy who plays everything out he wants in his mind, but wouldn't wake up because his friends would make up lies telling him to wake up, boy, you're sleepwalking blind. This isn't the time to relish in your victory. You see, in his mind, he was a legend that made history, but couldn't break the ties that bind because of the negativity he let slip through his filtering. Consciously trying to inject himself into the storm of normality, but his psychosis wouldn't let his subconscious mind accept those projections as a form of reality. And the battle he's facing is not the face he faces when he faces himself in the mirror. Because the enemy he's facing are the faces of faces when he faces family, friends, and peers. He never claimed to be top tier. He just never wanted to stop clear of seeing clearly what he has in front of him, and clearly he isn't one of those types to go to work for a lower price on a job where clearly he knows he's being robbed of being the next Steve Jobs. And since opposites attract, he found better. Because he knew better than to be found sleepwalking toward the sea of drowned misery, brown bagging groceries for delivery. And delivering someone else's goods wasn't his idea of doing good. See, he delivered himself from the hood so he could deliver good to his industry. He doesn't live in the sea of regret. You see, he's been to the depths of the sea and seen his deepest potential and grabbed that instrumental life vest to invest in a better life for his life's best. And yes, he remembered those monumental words when he heard them screamed by none other than Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, who said, I have a dream. So let me thread the seams vividly and mimic what he means in that Nobel Peace Prize winning speech. I heard the crowd say, preach, Dr. King, preach. You see, his dreams didn't die at the Portal Mac. They live inside Spoken Mac. And I walk around this city with a broken back to speak words of encouragement to keep you from holding back, because I know the facts on what's true about me. I'm living my dreams. And you can do the same things too. But here's what you must get done. Number one, run from non-believers. And number two, you must become a dreamer. That's the poem, y'all. Snap it up. Snap, snap, snap. So important. So with that being said, when it comes to realizing, if you heard in the poem, that was a young man who realized what he had to offer to the world and didn't settle for anything less than what he had to offer. Now, I want to talk to you today mainly about why there is no need to, the saying goes, there's no need to fear but fear self, and we just need to take that back part off. There's no fear. There's no need to fear. There's no fear. There's nothing to fear. There is nothing to fear because all things are working in your favor, right? When we live in a society, and whatever your beliefs are, I'm not going to go deep into spirituality, political, whatever they are. Whatever your beliefs are, anything could manifest itself from a pure heart. Anything could manifest itself from a pure heart. Meaning, if your intentions are good, if you believe in it wholeheartedly, that's why there's a scripture, a passage in the Bible that says, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Why punish people for what they don't know? Why punish people for being ignorant of not knowing who they are or not knowing what they don't know? We don't know what we don't know, right? And so there's no need, there's no punishment for not knowing. So how that works for you in your favor, how that works for you on your side is there's no need to know. There's no need to know what it is that needs to be known in order to go out there and dream big and live that dream. There's no need to know what you don't know. The unfolding happens purely in your favor. The unfolding for us, the intention, that when we give it that pure intention, the unfoldment happens when we go blindly. The unfoldment happens because that's when we're actually growing and learning. We're growing because we're going without knowing. So everything is learned. Everything is a new experience. Everything that we get that happens to us on that journey is a new knowing. And so it's okay to have your own beliefs about whatever, political, spiritual, whatever your beliefs are. If your heart is pure in that, we never thought we would see a black president, right? But somebody did. Somebody thought that. Obama himself thought that there could be a black president, but we on the outside of that thinking had no idea or didn't think that there could be a black president in this country, or at least in our lifetime. And so it's important for us to be dreamers of our own reality, because then our reality begins to unfold, or our reality begins to show up exactly how we see it. You see, and they say that without no vision, the people perish. And this is true. When you have no vision, when you cannot see, there's a such thing called sight when we see out here, and then you have insight when you see in here. And so it's important to have insight over sight. You could be a blind man but have insight. And if you got insights, we got the story of Stevie Wonder, insight. We got the story of Ray Charles, insight. We got the story of Helen Keller, insight. This is where things start to come to work in our favor, and things start to happen the way we designed them, the way we see them through insight. And so when we believe inwardly, when we believe in here, then the things begin to unfold for us the way we desire it. And so that's why the pledge goes that it doesn't matter who hates. When Barack Obama was running for president, he had a lot of haters. We know this. He had a lot of people that said, no way, no, a black man can be president, no way. But that was motivation. It was like, no, it actually is true, because I've seen it already. I actually seen it, Barack. I seen it here already within me. You might not have seen it, but I have. And so what we don't know now, that's a learned experience, knowing that we can have a black president. Now we know we can have a lesbian president. Now we know we can have a gay, homosexual president. Now we know we can have a female president, all because of that one belief. And when things like that start to unfold, nothing can stop whatever we want to believe. Nothing can stop wherever we want to go. That all things are possible. That all things are true to those who live in that truth with a pure heart. And so there is no such thing as it can't happen here. What do you mean? It can't happen here. What does that? Make sense of that. Make sense of it can't happen here. Because before you say can't, you have to say can. You understand what I'm saying? So the C-A-N comes before the T. And so it can happen. It will happen. And it shall happen for you the way you see it happening. And so therefore we can step our foot forward with a knowing, a new knowing now. Right? We can step our foot forward with this new knowing, this new beautiful knowing. And that is, regardless of what the circumstances outside of us look like. I'm going to do I hope that you got a little bit more time with me, because I'm going to take you into a very powerful, deep meditation. And I really want you to go here with me, so I'm going to hurry up and shut up real quick, but I have to say this. This knowing, this realization is, and I would love for Keirsten to play the bowls behind this meditation, because it's going to, when you leave here, out of this meditation, I can promise you, You're gonna feel like an alien being abducted. You're gonna feel like you're going back to the mothership, I'm telling you. So, and then if you don't mind, I want to top that off. The cherry on top of that is with another poem that ties the whole experience in together, because that's the experience I offer, right? And I really want to give you that full experience. So, but let me say this last point and move on to the meditation and get you prepared. So when we have this new knowing, nothing is unfathomable. So there is no, I can't see that. No, how can you say that if you don't see it? I can't see that. Yeah, you actually just saw it when you said I can't see it. And so nothing is unfathomable. Nothing is without being seen. Nothing is without being known. Whatever it is, we can think as far-fetched as we may want to think it is. It's not far-fetched. If you can fetch it, you can catch it. That's the reality. If you can fetch it, you can catch it. You just have to have the audacity to fetch it. Do you have the audacity to fetch a belief that you just couldn't imagine? Do you have the audacity to do that? And then dare try and go catch it. If you fetch that belief with a pure heart, with good intent, and you really move in that direction, beloved, guarantee you, nothing will get in the way of it. I don't care who it is, what it is. There will be no obstacles for you. You just have to believe it more purely than anybody else believe it. And you have to believe it with the purest intent, meaning I believe it wholeheartedly, but the intent, I'm actually going to go out there and go after it. Because I know it. It's there. Right? So, I'm glad you got that message. I want to do a meditation with you. I'm going to take you into this meditation. Please, Keirsten, I would love for your beautiful singing bowls to come with this. I'm going to move a little bit more forward. And what I want to do is get you still. I'm not going to go fast. I really want to take my time with you. I really want you to get this, but I'm not going to take up too much of your time because I know we got places to be. So with everybody just taking in that, let's just absorb all that I said for a minute first, and let's just swallow that within our being. Let that sit in our solar plexus, because that's where I feel it at. I feel it in my solar. Let that sit in our solar. And breathe into the solar with that. And just let that message sit there for a while as you breathe in through the nostrils and out through the mouth. And I'll count. On this inhale right now, we're going to go 4 seconds in, 4 seconds hold, 4 seconds out. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in again. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Release. 2, 3, 4. One more time. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Release. 2, 3, 4. Now that you are a little bit settled, I know that message was powerful. I felt it. I feel it. But I want you to go here with me right now. And I need you to be here in this meditation with me, fully immersed, fully submerged, and fully immersed. And standing in front of you, I want you to see this very long form mirror. As you look at this mirror and you see your full body in this mirror, a very long form mirror, top from head to toe, you can see your full body. And I want you to just stare at the mirror for a while and engage yourself there. Just observe who you are in that mirror. Observe yourself. Scan yourself there. Looking at yourself in the mirror. Got a full body scan of yourself in that mirror yet? Head to toe. Observing your body parts. Now the mirror, all of a sudden, drops and breaks in front of you. Just the glass. The frame is still standing. But the glass breaks in front of you, shattering into 1,000 pieces. 1,000 pieces in front of you of broken, shattered glass. And in this meditation, I want you to just bend down and take up one piece of that shard glass. Doesn't matter if it's big or small, it doesn't matter. Just grab a piece of glass, hold it in your hand, and I want you, in your meditation, not here, but in your meditation, I want you to raise your hand up to the ceiling with that glass. With your hand raised up to the ceiling and that glass in your hand, that little piece of mirror, however big or however small of a piece you picked up. I want you to now just wave your arm in a slow motion. Wave your arm across your body. That means going from top to bottom. You're going to see your full body. You're going to see and look at that glass. I want you to look at the glass. As you're looking at the glass, kind of like a TSA agent waving a wand, a security wand from head to toe of your body, but you're doing this with the glass. And you're just taking it, and as you come down slowly with that glass, with your arm extended, glass in hand, staring at that glass, you're gonna stare at yourself from top to bottom, your whole head, and keep your eyes on that glass as you slowly continue to lower your arm, keeping your eyes on that glass, seeing your body, head to toe, your neck, your chest, your stomach. Keep lowering your hand, seeing your full body. Keep your eyes on the glass. Keep your eyes on the glass. Keep your eyes on the glass. Continue to see your body in that little piece of glass or big piece of glass. Go all the way down to where you can see your knees with the glass. You're not bending down, you're still standing straight up. You're just moving your arm with the glass in your hand. And you're just keeping your eyes on that glass, being able to see your body, your knees, your shin, your calves, all the way down to your feet. And as your arm comes back to your side, just drop the glass. Let it go back to the ground. Let the glass just fall back. And I want you to just continue to be in this moment with me. And this is a self-realization meditation. And what I want you to understand in this meditation is that I want you to see the glass magically reform itself back into the frame. And there you are, staring back at the glass again, the mirror, seeing your whole body in one piece again. Where you can see the whole glass in one piece. Back inside the frame, it just magically jumped from the ground to the frame. And you're seeing yourself there, standing in front of the mirror again. And what I want you to take away from this meditation is that although the circumstances around you may be broken, everything around you may be broken, but you are still whole. You were able to see your whole self, even in that sharp piece of glass you held in your hand, were you still whole and complete. So it's not you who are broken. It is the situation and circumstances around you that are broken. But you can still see yourself even in the broken pieces. You are still whole. Nothing about you is broken. Nothing about you is shattered. Nothing about you is fragmented. You are a whole divine being. And even in the smallest of glass, or the biggest large piece of glass, if you just wave it from head to toe in front of you, you can still see your whole self in that little piece. So no matter how big it gets, no matter how small it gets, no matter how dire it looks, it is not you who is broken. Remain whole. Breathe in. Release that breath. Breathe in again. Release that breath. Breathe in. One more time. And you can release that breath. Slowly engage yourself, feeling your body again, and slowly engage this space. You don't want to just startle yourself awake. You want to engage it slowly again to re-enter back into this space. Because I know some of you may not want to leave where you are, and that's okay. You can stay there. I'm going to do another poem, and I'm going to get out the way. It wouldn't be right if I didn't do this poem, and I didn't give you this cherry on top to tie this whole thing in. So if you want to stay there, and you allow me to talk to you there, that's okay as well. If you want to engage me here, I'm okay with that too. This poem is called Dear God. Dear God, I wonder if you are listening. You know, I wonder if you can truly hear me. Please tell me that you can feel my pain. It pains me to say this, but I play this recording over and over in my head. Does God know me? Does God really know my name? It's a shame that I call on Christ in my crisis, not realizing that there's no one to blame, no one to point my finger at when my life is spinning in these many cycles. I like to think that God is somewhere watching, because at least I get to point my finger to the sky and ask God, why? Why am I chosen to put these notions together as you look downstairs upon me, drowning in these oceans of tears? It's not fair, right? Thumbing my nose in the air, grabbing my flare gun, hoping someone sees my light. Please, God, what must I do to please God? Why must I fall to my knees, God, just to be seen, God? Has anybody seen God? Why aren't you on the scene, God? And whenever I scream, God, you seem to leave, God. I don't believe, God, to be the greatest magician performing these disappearing acts. That's an obscene, God. But I've seen God reappearing in my bathroom mirror. Cleaning the fog off the glass made me see God just a little bit clearer. It's me, God, fully figured, standing in my power of truth, confirming all the knowledge I knew. The God you seek is the God in you. Dear God, there you are. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you all. Appreciate this service tonight. Sorry I kept you so long.
All right. So the full moon is in Pisces, which brings on a lot of watery, flowy energy. And if you have Pisces in you, I have Pisces in my rising and my moon sign, which means I'm crazy. Crazy emotional and watery. But the energy of the moon. So we're going to dance this out, right? So feel yourself, let yourself loose, release the energy. And also we're in Mercury retrograde and like, I don't know, 6 other retrogrades, but Mercury retrograde, I always like to, it's not something to fear, right? You don't want to fear it, because I know people like blame things on Mercury retrograde. Yeah, it happens. But if you're aware of things happening, prepare, right? Prepare. Like, I'm late all the time when Mercury retrograde happens because 15 million things happen in front of me, but that's such life, right? Just I expect it. And when you expect things, right, to happen, then it's easier for you not to take it inward, right? So we're going to release. We're going to dance. We're going to get up and release. If you brought instruments, great, play them. If not, you got your hands, right? You got your mouth. You can always use those. And yeah, so join us and release, release, release. Blessings.
There's some extra drum there if anyone wants it.
Oh, great. Feeling good.
tribe, the tribe, the tribe, the tribe, the tribe. We are the tribe.